Hi guys, this side Rohan Gaikwad. I'm a founder of Nurture Youth Reform Association. Naira Foundation is an NGO. So we work in education sector, normally uplifting the economically backward student. We sponsor them. We make sure they get a complete skill set, and we want to make our country proud. So our today topic is, we'll discuss more on mental health. So the topic is hypochondria, a baggage of unreal thoughts. So what hypochondria is? It's nothing but it's a health anxiety. It's an illness related thoughts. My body is okay, my blood reports are okay, my all doctors reports are okay, but still I'm getting a thoughts that I have some serious illness, right? Something is there which I'm not able to make out, which I'm not able to get in my blood report. So those thoughts are nothing but hypochondria. This is nothing but it's a part, it's an anxiety, health related anxiety. Most of the time the people thinks that I'm okay, but why I'm getting such symptoms, why my BP is shooting up, okay, why I'm getting racing heartbeats, right? Like a normal symptoms or a kind of sensation in your body, if you get some normal sensation, your thoughts will get triggered that you have something. Like if I have acidity, I will relate something that I have a stomach cancer. If I get some extra beats, I will relate that I'm having a cardiac arrest or heart attack, right? And before that, I'm just visiting doctors, multiple doctors like neurologists, cardiologists. Though my reports are right, but still I need second opinions. Still I need to revalidate. Like, if I'm visiting Dr. A, he's saying, you're perfectly fine, nothing is wrong with you. But still, like, I feel that, doctor, you're missing something. Then I visit some other doctor. It's a mind thoughts that play with you. You get trapped in this vicious circle, right? Let's say that, if I get a headache, because of some reason I'm getting a mild headache, I'll relate that with a brain tumor, or that I'm getting a clot, I'll get a paralysis. So people, why this happens? This happens because of stress. Okay, so we are living in a competitive world, right? Lots of competitions are happening and everybody wants to prove themselves, right? Because of this insecurity, you get such thoughts, right? What if I get heart attack? What if I get paralysis? What will happen to me? What will happen to my family? What will happen to my career? Okay, because I want to grow, I want to achieve something in my life. I have some commitment, but still I'm getting these thoughts. What if I get this? What if I get cancer? Who will look after my family? Who will look after me? So guys, this is nothing but if your reports are okay, if your doctor is saying nothing happened to you, you're perfectly fine, but still you're getting thoughts. So let's forget that nothing happened to you. You're perfectly fine. Your thoughts playing with you. So don't get trapped into it, right? The causes is, like, as I mentioned, insecurity. If you're insecure, if you're thinking too much, you're Googling symptoms, like, you're browsing symptoms on the search engine, you relate those symptoms with your symptoms, and you think that you have some very serious illness, right? You're visiting multiple doctors, you're doing multiple tests, you're doing MRIs, So our NGO is working on mental health. We are building a community. So I'm meeting lots of people with different phobias. As we are talking about health anxiety, health phobia, so too many people are doing random 2D echo, random blood check. Every week they are scheduling the blood check. They are doing like cardiac marker, which is not at all relevant to them. They are doing MRI just to rule out that they are perfectly fine. But it's not a single MRI. They are doing multiple MRI to make sure, to convince their mind that nothing is wrong. So the message which I want to give to you is, this is nothing but it's a thought, it's a negative thoughts, unreal thoughts. There is no base. Just make sure that you are perfectly fine. Convince yourself that you're perfectly fine, nothing happened to you. Stop visiting doctors. Make sure that you get a proper treatment. If you're facing such kind of symptoms which is unrealistic, unreal, make sure you get a perfect treatment, a right treatment. Visit psychologist, visit psychiatrist, okay, and make sure and talk, discuss, share your thoughts. What my friends will think, if I'm sharing this thought with XYZ people, person, what he will think. Forget that, share. Sharing your thoughts, sharing your experience will ease your mind. You will feel comfortable. In our normally when we were doing this research, we were building the community, Lots of people, they were having such symptoms, but they are like, I'm not mental, right? I don't have any mental illness. Why should I visit doctor? Why should I visit psychologist? Why should I visit psychiatrist? You have to visit. Your body is perfectly fine. Stop visiting cardiologist, stop visiting neurologist. You need to visit a psychologist. You need to visit psychiatrist. You need to make sure that your mind is perfectly fine. See, our body is like a computer. It's a combination of hardware and software. My hardware is perfectly fine. I'm going gym, I'm doing exercise, my body is perfectly fine. But what about your mind? Your mind works 24/7. Have you ever thought about your mind? Okay, we all talk about gym, but who will train our mind? So we need to make sure that we have a right set of people with us, we get a right treatment, and have some hobbies. Okay, in today's competitive world, we are like, I want to achieve this, so I want to achieve this. So we forget about all what hobbies that we have, what we want to enjoy. We don't know how to enjoy, right? So start enjoying it. And the message is that, stop worrying about your future. Because if you start worrying about your future, you're messing up with your present, right? And because of this, your family get impacted. So just make sure you're right, you're healthy, and you're perfectly fine. Thank you.